Field trip to Newton, North Carolina. Check out where we're at. We have arrived at Everything Attachments. Check up our new tractor implement. These only. For CDC guidelines, if you're here to pick up an order, please call. Will do. I have to say, this is super cool. I've been watching Ted and the guys on YouTube previewing their attachments for a long time, and boy do they have them. They got so many attachments around here, he's having to dig them out to get to mine. Mr. Brandon opening our barn gate up. It has our good plywood. Show you guys how we put that plywood in here to protect the sides a little bit better. Class 1 riprap. That's a big A double dollar sign box blade. It's a big old monster. 8 feet of box blade. And it built exactly like they said it was. I gotta give Mr. Ted a little exposure.
Yeah.
We may have to.
well, got it all the way in.
We'll see. In like planned. 8 feet of box blade. Barely fit. Perfect.
Appreciate it, guys.
Mr. Brandon gonna close her up, lock it. We're gonna take it home. A lot of box blade. There goes Mr. Brandon. So what we did, we went by the job site and used the excavator to lift this big boy out of the truck bed. And believe me, it's a big boy. 9 inches of box blade, which is ridiculous. We're gonna be pulling it with that 70 horsepower tractor. I think it's gonna pull it. I thought what might be fun is to compare this Everything Attachments box blade to our old house box blade. Let's check it out. Let's just start from one side to the other. This is the old faithful box blade. It's a house. I bought it when I bought my last tractor. And you can see this tractor's, we hung something at one point and it just warped this. I was plowing snow with it. I can't remember exactly. It's one of those filler holes and at a gas station. So let's just go from top to bottom on this guy. Here's your uprights. Looks like 3/8 steel, and it's welded in here to a piece of flat stock that's just welded right there. And then you've got your cross members, 3/8 steel. I have to use, you know, adapters for this class 2 hitch system. And I went to pull a chain one time. I can't remember what I was pulling, but it jerked this weld right out. No good. Now let's compare those parts to the new Everything Attachments. Here, again, 3/8 steel, but much, much beefier. A lot more material. This right here is not just a piece of flat stock. And you can see that they've got it. This piece is cut. When they plasma cut these parts out, they leave this to help them line it up, which makes it more efficient putting these together. I know, because I used to build attachments, and it makes putting these things together a lot faster. making them even more affordable. But this is awesome. Let's give them a shout out. Everything Attachments. They're over here in Newton, North Carolina. That's just really awesome. I love that construction. They're connecting pieces here are 3/8, but it's one solid, they call it a break, where they bend this piece here and do an L shape, giving it a lot more area to weld to. That's a lot better. Taking a step back here, you can see that everything is very well done. All of the welds are perfect. I don't see any fish eyes, undercut, anything major at all. I think this is really cool. I don't know why anybody would ever want to sell one of these. This thing's going to last me till the end of days, but this is a Cat 2 and 1 hookup system. So if you got more than one tractor, a couple of different sizes, that is super cool. Super, super cool. Well done, Everything Attachments. Well done. You can see that they've got gussets in here. Look at that cutting edge. That's a big boy. That's probably 6 inches or so. That is awesome. Now these side plates are 1/2 inch, it looks like. Yeah, I think that's 1/2 inch, man. That thing is tough. And you know, sometimes you buy something and they say this way or that, and you get it and it's not quite what they said. I watched Ted's video on this box blade and it is exactly like it is in his video. Just like right here, you can see that they've added that extra piece to reduce wear on this leading edge, because this usually ends up digging around a little bit. That's awesome. That is awesome. Now let's compare the sideboard or the side piece on the house. That is 1/4 inch or 3/16 maybe. There's no gusseting at all. Of course, it's not warped. There's nothing wrong with it there, but still, totally not built near as good. Notice any rippers? Me neither. Except for one, and you can see this is not worn off. That was snapped off. Back when I was using a 50 horsepower tractor, this box blade was fine. It did good, but when we started using this bigger boy, that's when we started having the tips of the rippers snap off. It would hang bedrock and stuff, and despite lifting the draft control even so it could try to hop over when it hangs, still snapped them off. So I just discarded the rippers and didn't even bother buying them, because they just weren't stout enough to hold up. I've been using the excavator to loosen ground, and then to grade, bring in the box blade. Whole different world. You can see on this tube, this is a weld here. So they've used, for some reason or another, I guess for ease of punching these holes in, like I guess 2 separate pieces of angle steel, which I haven't looked yet. We'll see what the EA is built like. I think it's built out of solid tube. There's no welds around this. They, instead of plasma or torching out holes and weakening this tube, they've welded these shank holders on. And my goodness, they're tough. These have always been a pain on one to get to because of its design, but this is just super easy to get to. You can twist this around, pull that pin, and adjust your shanks, or just take them out altogether. That's an awesome design. Now just check out the shanks on this boy. I'm pretty sure Ted said on his last video that these lot of dump truck beds that are designed for demolition. Thing is sharp. I don't think we'll be snapping those off. I think they'll wear, but I don't think they'll snap off. Those are tough, man. Look at that. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna be ripping some ground with this bad boy. We may have to load that bucket down to get enough traction on the front to pull this thing. But it is awesome. And let me just throw this out there. They did not give me any kind of a discount. I had this ordered online, bought and paid for, before I even talked to them in the shop and told them. I did tell them I had a YouTube channel, and I asked for their permission to put a video up on my channel. That was it. No discount was given. You know, I don't expect just another dude buying an attachment that looks like it's built really, really good. The trade-off, you know, without a discount, I have no obligation to give any kind of a review, good or bad. I'm going to make it totally objective for you guys. So I'm excited. I think this is an awesome attachment. I used to build attachments, and this thing's been overkilled. I think I paid a little over $2,000 for this. This is the EA, I believe it's the Extreme Duty box blade. It's 96 inches wide, and it's a bad boy. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna get a lot of work done with it. So if you guys like equipment reviews, how-to videos on how to run excavators, tractors, hopefully we'll get some bulldozer work in. You guys hit the subscribe. You guys hit the subscribe button, like or dislike, whatever you think. Tell me how I could have made this video better. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.